don't give up. Whatever you're going through right now, just remember, it's just a storm in your life and you will overcome it. Just persevere through it, push through it, be strong. Hello friends, welcome back to Life Chat with me, Karima. So today's video is going to be about how to overcome life challenges. I'm going to share with you some tips that has helped me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We all have life challenges in life, no matter who we are or where we're from. In 1993, I got the privilege to come to the US in an exchange program. I was 18 years old, I didn't speak a word of English, and it was absolutely a dream for me to be here. I have been dreaming to come to the US for years. You know, as soon as I became a teenager and I started seeing movies and shows and Michael Jackson on TV in France, I'm like, I want to go there. I want to go to this country. It looks amazing. And God gave me that privilege to come here, and I'm so grateful today. But before all that, when I came to the US, I had dreams, I had plans. Unfortunately, I got married immediately, and I became, a victim in an abusive relationship. And all my dreams started to, pretty much vanish because it was nothing like I thought it was going to be. And so after 5 years of enduring that relationship and enduring the abuse, physical and mental abuse, I finally grew the courage to leave. I could have easily said, I'm done with the US, I'm going back home to France. And I could have just got a ticket and went back home. And then I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't have the life and the dream that I wanted for myself when I was a kid. I wanted to be married to an American man. I wanted to have children. I wanted to have a boy and a girl. I wanted to just have a home and and a vehicle and a job. I didn't want anything fancy. But God had bigger plans for me. And I went through a lot of headache, a lot of insecurities, a lot of problems before I got to be where I am today. But if I didn't persevere through those challenges, I would have lost everything. If I went back to France, I could have had a different life there. I don't know, but I know that my dream was where I am today. That's where I wanted. And, even though it was hard, even though I cried my eyes out, even though I had the challenge of learning a new language and all that stuff, I still managed to stay and realize my dream. When my husband and I just met, we've been married 20 years almost now, he lost his job. We just got married. We just built a house. We haven't even made our first payment. And he was a vice president at this trucking company, and they were closing. They were losing business, they were closing, and they had some problems. And, he got laid off. And he came home, crying, and I felt so bad for him. He had his box in his hand with his stuff, and he said, I got laid off. And I said, well, what can we do? And he's like, well, I don't know. He said, I always wanted to start my business. I said, well, do it. Do it. If you want to start your business, why not? Do it. And so, we put our heads together and he started his business. And what do you know? He succeeded beyond his dreams. And, God has blessed that. And if it wasn't for him being laid off, if it wasn't for us staying together and putting our heads together and just working it out. Like at the time I was working in a hair salon, and we just made sure we watched what we were doing with our budget and things like that. And we paid some bills with even our credit cards because we didn't have any cash on us. And it was tough, but we made it happen. We persevered and we made it happen. And the key to really succeeding through challenges is to, number one, pray. If you're a believer in Christ, pray. Let God guide you. Let God, lead you in the path he wants you to go, because he has a plan for you. And secondly, just remember, it's just a storm in your life. It's not your life in general, okay? It's a small storm in your life, and it will pass. It will pass and it will get better. But you must be patient and you must persevere through those challenges. That's the only way you're going to make it. In Jeremiah 29:11, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." God has a plan for you. Don't give up. Whatever you're going through right now, just remember, it's just a storm in your life and you will overcome it. Just persevere through it. Push through it. Be strong. You know, we all go through things like that in life, and they can either make us or break us. You know, and you know, you can learn from what you're going through. Like what I went through for 5 years when I was in that abusive relationship, I thought I was stuck. I thought that was it for me. That was going to be my life forever. And it wasn't. You know, it wasn't. It made me stronger today. It made me, know what I want in life. And I learned so much from that relationship, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here today. So I am just grateful that I overcame that and persevered through it. And you can do the same. You can do the same. Don't give up and keep the faith. I hope that this video is encouraging to you in some way. Please leave me a comment below. If you have a question, I will be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my other videos. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Blessings to all and much love.